All right, simply no denying it, President Trump is getting a lot of results under Joe Biden. Washington, D.C. saw one of the most violent years in its history. 2023, nearly 7,000 stolen cars, almost 300 people murdered. President Trump comes to town, deploys the National Guard last August to make D.C. safe again. And you'll never guess what happened. The number of murders and stolen cars that D.C. has seen since the president deployed the Guard are each over 80% lower than the 2023 numbers. Overall crime since this deployment is roughly 70% lower than it was in 2023. President Trump is getting the job done. Local D.C. residents, they're noticing. They're happy. They feel more safe and secure. Now, one Washington, D.C. grandmother who tragically lost her grandson to murder in the city is going viral right now after praising the president at yesterday's White House Black History Month reception. Take a look at this.
If you do a hush crime, you do hush time. Just that simple. And then we need National Guard, and which we did years ago. He brought it on. I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to be standing up for. Get off the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off of him. And Grandma said it.
Get off his back. Let him do his damn job. She's absolutely right. Results matter. Lives matter more than anything. Joining us right now with more, very same Washington, D.C. grandmother, Felicia Cook is with us. Thank you for being with us. You were amazing yesterday, and you really, on this show, Felicia, I have scrolled the names since 2009 that most of America had never heard of before. And those are the people that have been shot and killed in places like Chicago and New York City and other big cities. And we don't know those people's names. Do most people know the name of your grandson? I don't think so. Talk about yesterday in that context.
Oh, my God. It was really awesome that they took interest enough in my grandson's case to hear about it, because that's what I rallied for. That's what I protest for. That's what I stood up for, the laws to change. The laws need to change, and to have an opportunity to stand before the president on the same podium as he was, for us to see things. We saw the same thing. I see the same thing. I see his vision. I know that what he's doing, a lot of people are looking at it in the wrong aspect. But tell me this, will you look at it different if it was your loved one that's murdered and you didn't get justice?
Well, you know,
that's my question.
Felicia, I'm listening to you. When you see a 70, 80% reduction in murder, I mean, the passion that you showed this country yesterday, I mean, the odds are that much higher. Your grandson would be alive today if, in fact, they had taken law and order and safety and security seriously. They didn't. They don't do it in Chicago. They don't do it in New York. They don't do it in D.C. where you are. They don't do it in L.A. They don't do it in San Francisco. But Democratic-run cities, they love Democrats. They keep electing Democrats. What's your message to them?
Stop voting for party. Vote for causes. Vote for those that you see are making changes, the right changes that are keeping us safe, keep our children safe when they're in schools, when they're walking back and forth to school. You know, we want to say it is a racist thing. Let me say this. A black man killed my grandson. You tell me. You know, and that's what a lot of it is, black on black killing. I'm sorry to say that. That's the truth. So why am I looking at race? I'm looking at issues. When I vote for someone, I vote for the issues. I vote for the causes. I stand up for the causes, and we need to get over parties and races.
Well, I wish you and your family, God bless you for what you're doing. I think your passion is infectious, and hopefully, you know, that message will resonate with a lot of other people there. And God bless you and your family. Thank you for being with us. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.